Ladies and gentlemen, this story seems like it comes out of an episode of Hoarders. 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 For a lot of different reasons, we could use that a lot of different ways, but nonetheless, I want to talk about this particular story if you guys do not mind. I want y'all to take a look at this because words just do not describe what y'all see on my screen. And I got to say thank you for those who see something and say something, because if they didn't, some of these children would not survive the conditions that they were forced to be in. Okay? So this story comes out of a place called Lake Mary, Florida. I've never heard of Lake Mary, Florida. Maybe some of y'all have. Maybe some of y'all that live out there might want to move, because this is a disgusting story. The parents of two toddlers and a newborn baby have been arrested. Deputies said they discovered the children were living in a home, if you can even call it that. In a home surrounded by trash, bugs, and feces. And feces. Before we even dive into this story, before we even dig into this trash heap, I want to know, for anybody who's listening right now, does anybody want to come in and tell me how I shouldn't be talking about people who might be less fortunate, some people who might have mental illness or maybe don't have as much money as other people? Huh? Being broke don't mean you have to be nasty. Huh? Having a little bit of money, not access, maybe having limited means of money don't mean that you have to be a nasty, disgusting, horrible individual. Okay? So let me throw that out there as a disclaimer before we even get started, because I'm going to give you guys some details that are not going to sit well with your sensibilities. The deputies with Flagler County Sheriff's Office, FCSO, received phone calls. Thank you to the neighbors for calling in. From neighbors reporting that they heard children screaming from inside that house. What do you call that? That's not a house. Look at this. What do you call this? You call this a house? Trash, feces, and bugs. Do y'all want to take a guess as to what kind of bugs? Let's dive in. As deputies approached the residence, they said they heard a small child yelling, "Mommy, Mommy!" as well as loud banging noises coming from inside the home. They said they observed large trash piles of trash near the front door, as well as a foul smell emitting from inside the house. I just don't. What do I don't? I just don't. I don't know how you do it. How can you live around that and... Oof. Contact was made with the mother of the children. Her name looking like a country bumpkin. That's Christina Coe. Christina Coe, 26 years old, as well as the father, Gilbert Bratwell, 27 years old. Upon entering the house, deputies said that they saw more trash scattered along the floor of all the bedrooms, and the rooms were in total disarray. In an arrest report, a deputy wrote, "I observed numerous cockroaches walking along the floors, the walls, the fridge, as well as in the beds." Cockroaches in the beds, y'all. It should be noted, while in the master bedroom, I observed a pacifier which had multiple cockroaches crawling all over it, as well as feces scattered along the beds. Deputy said that Coe told them, well, she's trying her best. When asked about the condition of the home, when asked the last time the children had received a bath, guess what she said? The mother said the children were bathed at the neighbor's home earlier that day. Because why would you bathe at your home when you got neighbors? That's what neighbors are for, right? They're white. We're white. Why not? It's only right. However, deputies noted that all the children were wearing dirty clothing, had dirt covering their legs and feet, and their diapers had not been changed, y'all. Deputies contacted the Florida Department of Children and Family Services, DCF, and a caseworker arrived to assess the situation. Under the recommendation of DCF, all 3 children, ages 2, 1, and 7 days old. Ladies and gentlemen, let me repeat myself. 7 days old. 7. All the children were removed from the home and placed in the custody of a family member. And it makes you wonder, where did she get these nasty ass habits from, y'all? Huh? Where did she get these nasty habits from? Do you think she might have got it from her parents or maybe one of her relatives? Because all I'm saying, y'all, is I believe that maybe you should also check out the home of the family members, because maybe there's some nasty son bitches too, huh? They could be just some nasty sons of bitches, just like these 2 nasty cockroach infested crawling ass people right here, y'all. Would y'all like to see the video of the police attempting to arrest them? Could y'all imagine the stench, how it smelled in there? Probably smelled all kind of horse ass in there, huh? All kind of horse's ass. They quote, "I am so glad that we were able to get those kids out of this house before somebody got injured or became seriously ill as a result of the conditions inside this home," according to Sheriff Rick Staley. Between the trash and the bugs and the human excrement found inside the home, this situation could have had a tragic ending. Hopefully, DCF and other agencies will help these parents and children get the help that they need. It's unfortunate these conditions and parents' lack of actions deteriorated to a criminal case. Coe and Bridewell were arrested, each charged with not 1, not 2, but 3 felony counts of child neglect without great bodily harm. Well, let's go ahead and listen to the one news video that we got on these sons of bitches right here. Ladies and gentlemen, fair usage.
Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without the authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use. It is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe of copyright under 17 U.S.C. 107.
Ladies and gentlemen, if y'all would do me a favor, click that good old thumbs up. It'll help share this stream, let more people know that we're live right about now. Want more people to hear about this story, okay? Let me brighten this up here a little bit. Y'all might not be able to see it too well on the camera screen there. Let's take a look at this pig pen. Let's get it. Ladies and gentlemen, do y'all notice they have the nerve, they have some damn nerve to have a color changing light inside that nasty ass house. Do y'all see this, ladies and gentlemen? The light bulb is changing all kind of colors. I bet those kids are just all kind of messed up. All kinds of messed up. Look at that.
Someone passed out on the ground right there?
I'm going to just let it play. I want y'all to see this.
Are they both your children? Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Lord have mercy.
Hello.
Are you guys looking for something?
Yeah, you.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, are you the mother of these children here?
Yeah, what's up?
They've been screaming and crying.
Yeah, they're playing. They have the windows open. That's what they do.
They're not playing, ma'am.
Right, well, he looks like he needs some juice or something. He's showing me his cup.
She said the kids are playing. Let me rewind that. Let me let y'all hear that one more again.
Yeah, they're playing. They have the windows open. That's what they do.
They're not playing, ma'am.
Right, well, he looks like he needs some juice or something. He's showing me his cup.
Yeah, I was just about to go get them.
Okay, well, we're getting complaints that they feel like there's children in distress over here.
Yeah, they're very loud and they scream a lot.
Yeah, it's called a kid.
Yeah. They scream a lot and they're very,
How old are they?
She said they scream a lot, and he said, yeah, they're kids.
almost 2 and 3. They're very, very...
Is anybody supervising them?
Yeah, I was just in there. Like, I was just in there getting them stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I have my other daughter in the
So
other
there's
room.
like 10,000 choking hazards in there that they're locked in that room and nobody's in there supervising them? As they're screaming for the whole neighborhood to call us?
Is that bright in your eyes?
And this apparently has not been the first time from all your neighbors calling in, saying that they hear this multiple times throughout the week.
I can
You
smell
have an
the
ID with you?
stench.
It's in my
Oh, my
When was
goodness.
the last time you even changed their diapers? As it's sagging there, probably full.
room. They had a ton of juice, and it was probably an hour and a half ago.
She said they took a bath at the neighbor's house. Disgusting. Disgusting.
I changed their diapers.
Does this seem to be a safe environment for your children?
Yeah, it's completely safe. It's just, they're very, very loud and vocal. And since both of the windows are opened,
This is a safe environment, huh?
Look at that.
we're still cleaning it out. Their uncles and aunt just left, and they trashed the place.
I agree. That whole place needs to be burned down. Nothing in there should be saved at all. Burn it down. Gross.
So,
I'm not enthused so far, to be honest with you.
neither am I.
You notice the cockroaches on the walls?
Yeah.
He said, whoop, cockroaches on the wall. Whoop. Yes, I like to report cockroaches on the wall. Listen to this. This is terrible. Listen to this.
I'm not enthused so far, to be honest with you.
Neither am I.
You notice the cockroaches on the walls?
Yeah. Yeah.
And you can see the...
So the screen was in there.
Yeah, the screen was in, but you see how they had the holes and stuff where they're pushing their fingers through, and I mean, I feel like he could easily push that out if he actually tried. It took her several minutes. It seemed a good amount of time to answer the door. When she answered the door, she was like groggy and
Was
tired.
the baby with her when she answered the door?
No,
Okay, so she was
the infant was asleep in the bed. She seemed tired, groggy, kind of out of it, like she just awoken. And they were banging on the door that was locked from the other side
Let out.
with an empty juice cup. Mommy, mommy, mommy.
With
It's
an
just
empty
cream
what?
juice cup.
This is an episode of Hoarders, Florida style. Somewhere deep in the Florida forest, some damn where.
Juice cup. Oh, juice cup. I was like, what's a juice cup? Okay.
And it's screaming, mommy, mommy, juice, juice. And
Just to let y'all know, it's only 2 more minutes. It's only 2 more minutes. It's going to be really short.
loud screeching. Do you want to explain or?
So based on our findings tonight, okay, we do have probable cause to make the arrest on both of you. Okay? It's just not fair. That's what's happening with these kids. Alright, so both of y'all are going to be going to jail tonight for child neglect. Okay, DCF has obviously custody of the kids, and they're going to be staying with your sister, cousin. Is that what it is? Hopefully you guys are able to get out tomorrow. You can get back to your baby.
Yeah, with what? We have no money. I have no family.
I understand, but we have.
She has no family, and that's why you have to be that nasty? Does that even make any sense?
Probable cause to make the arrest. Okay.
We don't tolerate this. All right, the conditions they're in is unsafe for them in general, completely unsatisfactory.
You're gonna probably want your wallet.
God, I bet you they smell bad. I bet you they smell like a whole pound of dead ass. Gross.
Alright, go put your hands behind back, please. Put your palms together just like you're praying.
Oh, now she want to cry. Oh, you're gonna cry now.
Palms together like you're praying.
I know you're upset about your kids, but you hitting your head against that glass is not going to do anything. You have 3 little ones that care about you.
Oh, she gonna cry now, y'all. The little baby wanna cry now.
That are waiting for you.
Yeah.
So let's just get this over with. Okay, we're going to go get you cleared at the hospital. If you don't want to get any treatment or anything, you'll just have to tell them
I
that.
don't want to go to
Okay.
the
Okay,
hospital.
but we have...
If there, you just tell them that you don't want to see them, and they'll just fill out a piece of paper, and we leave. But according to our policy, because you just had
I'll fill it out now.
Thank you. Somebody caught it. And y'all wonder why I make fun of people. Because she's not crying for the kids. She don't feel bad for a 2-year-old or 1-year-old and a 7-day. D-A-Y. A 7-day-old baby. She don't care about nobody except herself.
I don't want to go there at all. I hate Advent.
All right.
They treat me like shit.
Okay, perfectly fine. It's not your decision, it's ours, okay? Our policy states you're going to have to go. If you sign out AMA, that's not a problem. You don't have to get out of the car. That's not a problem, okay? At the end of the day, this is what is happening. I'm very sorry to be the one to tell you that, but there's no decision here. There's no choice to be made. This is what's happening.
Y'all seen that big nasty rash on her arm? What if that was a cockroach bite? Oh.
Please do not hit your head against my partition. All it's going to do is hurt and damage my car.
Yes, you heard that right. Let me read it again. I'm getting this from Fox35Orlando.com. Y'all can go look this up yourself. FoxOrlando.com. The children range in age of, let's see, where is it? 2 years old, 1 year old, and 7 days old. Uh-huh.
Okay? Do you have any questions, comments, or concerns at this point in time?
No.
Great. Close the door. Let's go.
Alright, I'm going.
And you know what? And I think the cops handled this perfectly. Because you shouldn't be too soft. You shouldn't be too hard. I think their demeanor was just right for this case. And I'm going to tell y'all, the reason why this is a positive story, think about all the stories we have of children who aren't so lucky. Children who are starved. Children who are beaten. Children who are murdered. This story, we can laugh at just a little bit. We have to have some comedy a little bit. Because these stories are really so sad. These children can't speak for themselves. They might not be able to speak at all. I wouldn't be surprised if those children at age 2 and 1 years old can't speak at all. Some children at that age are still kind of learning. But how much training do y'all think that they're really putting into these kids? Probably not anything at all. Look at how they're living. Poverty don't make you live like this. Ladies and gentlemen, I've seen homeless people who are cleaner than this. This is just flat out, I don't give a crap about nobody except myself, and that's just pure laziness. Where this happens is when you grow up in the house and you don't want to clean up your room, you don't want to take out the trash, you don't want to empty out the garbage, you don't want to go cut the yard, I don't want to take a bath, mama. I just don't want to take a bath. I likes being stinky. I want to go to school stinky, mom. I don't care what the people in school say about me, mama. That's where it starts. And speaking of sponges, they need a sponge, but children are like sponges. They will absorb anything that you give them and they will regurgitate whatever it is that you gave them. And these grown-ass adults clearly didn't learn any good lessons growing up because you wouldn't get to this point. This is not even hoarder. This is just flat out disgusting and irresponsible. We have to laugh about this because guess what? 3 children's lives have been saved. To me, that's a positive thing, and I'm thankful to finally give y'all a positive story. Aren't y'all happy to hear that? Thank you guys so much for listening to this story. I hope that they get a little bit of jail time for what they did, but they never need to have access to those children. I don't think they need to have access to those children because I don't think this is going to get better. They have some really deep-rooted issues, and they have to prove themselves to society, to themselves, and prove themselves to God, of all people, that they can live better than this. I don't know how much help they need, but whatever they need to do, they need to figure it out and just get their head off their shoulders and stop being lazy country asses. I'm DJ Just J. We're the AFC. We're going to continue to put children first. The children lived in this story, so it's a good positive thing. Shout out to those police. Did a great job, all right? Thank you to the neighbors for calling. They saw something, and said something. Thank you to the neighbors. Per hands up to them. I'm DJ Just J. We're the AFC, where we advocate for children first. And from my heart to yours, I love all of you guys. Thank you for listening with an open mind and an open heart. We'll see you guys on the next stream. Like, share, and subscribe. We'll see you on the next show. Peace.